一杯热酒问长空，山河万里笑谈中，恩怨情仇皆消融。心归何处谁是同？寒暑经年几风光，金戈铁马笑长空。只愿此生化作风，吹散人间万古痛。此北京苍穹，尽孤勇，尽离人，尽归舟。就算有3000个日月春秋，够不够饮尽这杯太平酒
？What's wrong? Ambushed on the road!
Less than 20 miles away from the enemy's vanguard are Weibo scouts.
Moreover, long-range ones.
Scouts from Weibo. If I had really encountered the distant reconnaissance cavalry, I would really not have returned.
Is the enemy still able to move effectively?
The horses are all laden with gold, jewelry, household belongings, and silk. These scoundrels have actually traveled a road of luxury from Yexia to the capital.
Mind your words. I am now the commander of this army.
Yes. The enemy is advancing along the Bian River like a flood. Light cavalry scouts are on the east guarding the flanks. Infantry is on the west in 4 columns. But there are 8 great banners, and 2 black banners with eagle feathers. Black banners with eagle feathers.
That is a banner system only used by Khitan nobles of the Ordo and above.
Anything else?
Between the great banner columns, there are many labors, unable to advance fully. I don't know the exact number. I estimate that there should be over 10,000 people.
Gathering private wealth and coercing civilians. They can only cover 2 to 3 miles per hour at most. It seems they won't arrive at noon. Probably we'll wait until sunset.
Go and get something to eat.
Yes. Let's go.
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 Tired. They will arrive at sunset.
Didn't you say noon?
The military governor of Hedong's deputy residence envoy's son. Serves in young Master Zhao's cavalry. He sent back that message. They are young Master Zhao's words.
Fenji,
Lord.
is that the Lady of Shu?
Yes. The Empress Dowager is devoted to Buddhism, unwilling to attend to affairs. The Empress must stay by His Majesty's side and can't leave him. Most of the women in the palace are timid and weak, thanks to the Lady of Chu stepping forward. Otherwise, with so many refugees' families crowded within the imperial city, it would be hard to avoid trouble.
Whether Zhong Yanzi comes or not, we need to stick to the plan.
Let's go back.
Yes.
The Nanqing River to the north can force the enemy into a do-or-die position. They are trapped between the Nanqing River and the moat. Even with thousands of troops, it would be difficult to deploy.
If the enemy attacks from the east,
The only path they can take is the one at the foot of the mountain Yi. That road is only 200 paces wide. The terrain is narrow, easy to defend, hard to attack.
If they ascend the mountain and occupy the high position,
Then they will also be obstructed by Nanxing River. Still unable to deploy their forces. It's clearly that the position your son has chosen for the camps is extremely well selected.
Young Master Zhao deployed archers from several commands, all within the auxiliary city. Even if a large force attack, it might not necessarily succeed.
He merely fancies himself clever. Your praise is truly too high.
Marshal, you are too modest. Your son, though young, already possesses the virtue of a great general.
They will each use up a quiver of 36 Wolfang arrows. There are 100 men, which means 3,600 arrows. Safety ensured.
Don't deceive me. How could there possibly be 100 men?
Not so many, but there are certainly 80. Skilled archers are hard to find. In each command, there are all elites and close guards. Who dares to pocket soldiers' pay in such a place? That would risk his own life.
Where did these crossbows come from?
Before this expedition, the Marshal specifically requested them from the Imperial Armory. After discarding the damp and useless ones, 66 remain.
That's good.
Take this.
If you feel understaffed, I'll assign 2 more squads to you.
No need.
Really? Although drawing the string is less exhausting, when battles start, exhaustion can be inevitable. It can be crucial for them to taking turns and rest at critical moments.
Makes sense. Do as what you said.
Sir! 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 They are coming! They are coming! Sir!
Calm down. Say it clearly.
Sir!
The enemy troops are coming from the east.
Order the entire army to encamp 10 li from the city.
Scouts, advance 200 paces to shelter the left flank of the main force. Tell everyone to be careful. In the city. Must be something strange.
Understood!
It's true that Zhang Yanzi has a bad temper, but when it comes to military talent, few can match him among all the generals in the world. Expecting him to be careless and underestimate the enemy, suffering a minor setback, is probably unrealistic.
Although the enemy troops are weary from their long journey, with an arrogant attitude, they are still impregnable. Zhang Yanzi has long been in charge of military affairs. Both the late emperor and the current one have had enough of him, yet they never stripped him of his military authority. There is indeed some reason for that.
There will be no battle today. Tell everyone to be cautious.
Understood!
Zhang didn't attack the city.
He has long been in charge of military affairs. He is not in a haste for this moment. How's the condition inside?
Everything including provisions. Funds and civilian labor have all been properly arranged.
From tonight, the capital will reinstate the night curfew.
It's just one day. This is quite an achievement. What about the conscripts?
Reporting to the Lord, those who entered the city yesterday have been registered into over 7,000 households, forming 70 units.
Well enough. Any unusual movements with those from the military commands and other states?
The attendants from various sides have been incorporated into the guard. As for the guest residences, Minister Sang went over in the evening to pacify them.
Sang Wei Han.
The rights of Jew states. Diplomatic relations consist of envoys' visits and formal exchanges. Now, the Emperor has abandoned the state. The Khitan army is pressing upon the capital region. Officials have fled, and people are uneasy. Regime change can be just around the corner.
Lord Feng, a senior minister entrusted with the late Emperor's will,
failed not only to serve the sovereign and secure the state, but also to govern the armies and pacify the people. Instead, he to force the abandonment of state rituals and detain envoys, ordering the gentlemen of other states as if herding slaves. Mr. Sang, are you coming here? As an envoy visit, or for formal exchanges?
Xu Zhuan. Do you still only have these nonsense?
It is Jin who faces collapse and disorder, not our great Tang.
Then what if Du Chongwei surrenders, giving the prefectures of Hebei to Khitan?
If the late Emperor could give away land of the Empire, so can Lord Du.
Du Chongwei may sell Hebei to Khitan, but it's not likely he dare to give away Henan.
I Sang dare.
It was actually me who sold the 16 prefectures of Yang and Yun to Khitan. When it comes to doing business with Khitan, Du Chongwei probably cannot surpass me.
Eternal history witnessing. If you really dare, you, Sang Wei Han, will be the biggest sinner on this land of China.
I already am. Selling a few more prefectures merely means I still am. If by doing so, I can make your Great Tang face the Khitan on your north border and show the counties of Huainan what it is like to be treated like fodder, like leftover dishes, like a small food stall, and have the sovereign and ministers in Jiangning City living in uneasiness, then it is good enough for me.
Sang Wei Han. What on earth do you want?
Lord Feng says that our great Jin is hopeless. We can surrender to Khitan, but cannot surrender to Yexia, let alone Zhongyanze.
That is your affair.
Also, your affair.
Wei Han. You've done a hard job.
In governing the state, I'm not as good as you are. When it comes to betraying the country, you are not as good as I am.
Xu Zhuan has agreed.
Before the Khitan Emperor arrives in the capital, Southern Tang will not connect with Du Chongwei or Zhongyanze. If those two send messengers or spies, Xu Zhuan will decline on behalf of the Southern Tang. As for the Southern Tang Guards incorporated into the Imperial Guard, he has dispatched Li Yuanxing, officer of the Northern Department of Privy Council, to train and discipline them. They won't cause trouble before the city falls. Before the turmoil in the capital ends, Southern Tang will not take the opportunity to attack Wuyue.
This humble official, Shueqiu, thank you, on behalf of the King of Wuyue.
Minister Sang, forgive my offensive question. If Southern Tang refuses to comply and insists on collude with Zhong, will you really sell Henan and Hebei?
Minister.
This is not something we vassal officials should ask.
Lord Shueqiu, I want to know the answer.
Young Master Qian.
In your opinion,
Should I sell them?
or not?
I don't know. Since childhood, I have been educated and reading sages' articles. I read that Confucius wrote his book, and the rebels fear. But whatever, betraying the country and surrendering territory is always wrong. Isn't it?
Since you can tell right from wrong, then why did you ask that question?
If I were in Hangzhou, it would certainly be wrong beyond dispute. However, on this journey to the Central Plains, I am becoming more and more confused. What I originally thought was right or wrong seems to be both right and wrong. And today, after hearing your words and deeds, I thought about the words right and wrong. It suddenly seems that discussing right and wrong at this moment is like asking those starving in lack of grain, why don't they eat meat?
It's the most absurd thing in the world.
Why do you think that?
I don't know either. I just felt suddenly so confused, and I asked.
Please forgive me. So good to be young.
What did you say?
Nothing. I have lived a few more years, so I slightly have more experience and insight, young Master Qian. Are you willing to trust my words?
Awaiting your wise words. Right and wrong do exist. They must exist.
With the annals of history witnessing, with the land and people witnessing, they are always unchanged. But because of no matter who or what reason, betraying the country, and handing over our soldiers, civilians, and land to Catan, causing our land to be someone else's territory, and displacement of native custom by foreign ways, my eternal crime, and the Empire's eternal shame. So if one day someone tells you, young master, that the late emperor was forced by circumstances, or that I, Sang, had no choice, please do not hesitate, and immediately kill that villain, to rid the world of a wicked one.
What are you thinking about again now?
Don't you think that we were just a joke when in Wuyue?
What nonsense are you talking about again?
I truly feel that I'm a joke. After my father passed away, sixth brother took control of the two armies, killed Marshal Dai, and imprisoned third brother and eldest brother. I believed sixth brother was wrong, so I went to argue with him. I wanted to save third brother. Mr. Shen gave me the inspiration. That's why I sent you the letter. Then your mother led a team, blocked the Qiantang River, and rescued third brother. At that time, in my heart, I was extremely proud. I was proud that sixth brother didn't know that. All those things were plotted by me. It was I, his good-for-nothing brother, who idles away in fish markets all day, who pulled it off single-handedly.
You truly saved my elder brother's life.
It was merely one life, of also my elder brothers.
That clerk surnamed Guo killed a man in front of so many people.
I know he did it to uphold the law and maintain order.
So that more people would follow the rules.
And so that more people would survive.
But I just can't understand.
The lives of these many people matter. So the life of that one person doesn't matter.
If we can return to Hangzhou alive, will you marry me? My mother said, if you dare to, have some affairs with me but not marry me, she will block the Qiantang River again, as your reckoning.
Why are you suddenly thinking about that?
I was just thinking, if this city falls tomorrow, we might both die here. If we are to die here, of course I have to think about where shall I be buried, and whether to be buried together with you. If I am to be buried with you, what's my identity? Look at the people in this city. Every day, so many people struggle to live. The people around us are so busy, as if their feet were not on the ground, and as if they did need to eat or sleep. But you spend all day like a fool. You'd better think carefully whether you are really going to marry me, rather than dwell on these things. At least I'll know whether I shall be buried beside you when I die. At least, that's something you can do for me right now.
So you mean everyone else is doing their jobs, while only I'm worrying for nothing.
You are not to blame. After all, you were born as a noble prince living in luxury. On the sea, hundreds of fishing boats and vessels capsize every year. How many people end up in bellies of fish? How many people can never see their wives and children again? You know, when a person dies in the sea, their body won't sink. It becomes swollen, loaded by the seawater, turns pale, and then floats on the surface, devoured by big and small fish. It will never, never rest in the earth. This capital city right now is like that great ship. The people on this ship, some are tying the mooring ropes, some are repairing the ship, some are mending the sails and nets, some are rowing the oars. And you, a scion of a noble family who has never seen storms, even unable to carry something heavy on your shoulders, what can you possibly do?
Only today do I realize how utterly useless I am.
Actually, in this world, there are not many heroes who can save the world. Most are useless people like you and me. Actually, it isn't so bad being a useless person.
At least, there's no need worrying too much every day.
As for those national strategies, matters of right and wrong, rituals and the welfare of the people, let those with capability think over and handle them. What we need to take care of are the people around.
and the matter's in our hands.
Then our lives worth living.
Send another 50 men. Transfer them over there tonight to guard that pass.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you doing here? Reporting to the commander. Qian Hongchu awaits your orders.
You think this is a game?
This is war. People can die. Yes, I know.
Go away.
Third brother.
Third brother.
Third prince!
Ninth prince. When the bandits attack the city later, it will be dangerous. Arrows have no eyes. No one will be able to look after you.
Reporting to Lord. I know.
You know. Yet you insist. Right.
The bandits have surrounded the city and disaster is imminent.
A mere minister of works from Wuyue is worthless within the capital. I can do nothing. So I, junior officer of the 3rd unit of the Wuyue Royal Guard, Qian Hongchu, awaits. You choose military orders.
Can you even draw a bow?
Enough.
Your humble subordinate can hold a shield.
Young Master. Scouts report. Zhong has left camp. There's 5,000 cavalry, 10,000 infantry, in 6 column, and 1,000 Khitan troops.
Pass my order. All commanders guard the city walls. Anyone who leaves camp without orders will be executed immediately.
Anyone who disrupts morale will be executed immediately.
Yes. Beat the drums.
First Cavalry Battalion, sweep Xuanyang Gate.
2nd Battalion, sweep Yingqiu Gate. Archers, volley at 100 paces.
Yes.
Tell everyone to be careful. Do not approach Yingqiu Gate within 100 paces. Be careful not to be hurt by those boys.
Which lap is this?
The fourth. One lap is 300 to 500 meters. So 3 laps are 2 to 3 li.
The horses are strong in the morning. Running 10 or so li isn't a big deal.
Then you hold on for 10 laps. Tell all commanders, serve the meal an hour early.
Yes.
Pass the shields.
Drag him down.
Dead.
56 wounded. 2 cavalry commands have all had lunch.
Blood.
Sound the gongs. Call the cavalry back.
Withdraw the shields.
Take a gamble. Take a gamble.
All troops, listen.
What are you shouting about?
What? Didn't you say take a gamble?
I bet a gold knife with you. This is Marshal Zhong's trap for us.
This defending general has some insight. This time, Marshal Zhong was like dressing up for a blind man. The southern commanders are strict in discipline. The battle won't be on today.
Infantry retreat first. Cavalry the last. Withdraw. Have meal.
Marshal, your son's strategy truly shows the talent of a great general. His future achievements must be promising.
Wasn't he just huddling from start to finish? We did the same thing on the city walls.
The Minister of Works is right. My humble son does not deserve such high praise.
Eating a cake still can't silence you.
Lord Shueqiu.
Thank you. Give me another one.
If I hadn't blocked, with my shield in time, he would have been hit by another arrow. Why do you do this?
Why?
The person is already dead. What use is there in bowing to him?
Because he should not have died. This world should not be like this either. One day you will understand that in this world you have no choice but to do many things. But that does not mean they are right. The world is like this. Perhaps there is no other way. Perhaps one is forced by circumstances. Perhaps everyone has their own reasons. But there must be right and wrong, no matter what others say, or how they think. One must know in their own heart that this is wrong. The world's wrongs are also wrongs. One cannot, because the world is wrong, then simply conform it and take those wrongs as something right.
Who's there?
Attack! Attack!
What's wrong?
Someone's sneaking in. Sneaking! Take this. Follow me.
Team Bing, follow me. Throw enemies down.
They must have come around from the west. Otherwise, even if they were on foot, we should have heard them. When marching at night, one can't ride horses. But they must have brought horses. Otherwise, they can't escape if they fail. So they probably led the horses here, and left the horses by the western section of the moat, with someone guarding them. Then they crossed the frozen river on foot, and climbed the city wall, with things like hooks or sickles attached to ropes. Okay, I'll take a cavalry command out. Make a detour from the west and come back, and kill all their horses.
Marshal Zhong has been an army for so many years. Do you think he would just sit idly in his camp, waiting for you to kill his horses first and then his men?
Come here.
Believe it or not, as soon as your cavalry rides out. And once they are a mile from the camp,
1,000 cavalrymen will suddenly appear from the wilderness and swallow you without spitting out a single bone.
such a large city. Even he manages to send 100 or so men up in the night. What's the meaning of that?
Furthermore, deploying an army of over 10,000 men, with barely any torches lit, how can the troops from you see in the dark, without falling into chaos? I think Marshal Zhong's arrangement, this time, is not to sneak into the city. It's to pry our city gate open. Right now, we are a thorn in Marshal Zhong's side. If he doesn't pull us out, he can't attack the city without interruptions.
Isn't it just a common stockade? Is it worth so much Marshal's energy to lure the defending general out of that stockade? You not only dispatched 5,000 cavalry to set an ambush in the south, but also placed your personal guards on the city walls as bait.
The stakes are indeed high.
However, the defending general in that stockade is really a turtle, not even willing to stick his head out.
When did such a figure emerge within the capital?
If you were Marshal Zhong, and you set up camp by the Nanning River, where would you place the provisions and supplies?
Of course, the further back, the better. The further back, the safer.
How far back can it be?
几万里大江奔腾，几万里战马嘶鸣，几万里此情无声，几万里陌上花开，几万